Hello people, Joe here. Folks, today is January 1st, 2024, and I'm getting ready to cook me some black-eyed rice and beans and stewed chicken for my New Year's Day. So we're gonna cut it up right now, folks. I guess everybody cut it different. When you have a big family, you want it to serve a lot of people, you cut it up smaller.
For the sake of time, I'm going to help Joe out with a voiceover. So he's cutting the chicken into small pieces. He first takes off the two wings and then he'll go for the legs. So he's finding the joint and then he cuts the leg off and then he cuts the leg in two this way because he's trying to get more out of the chicken. He removes the skin and the fat because we're going to make stewed chicken. However, if he was frying the chicken or broiling the chicken, he would leave the skin on but still remove the fat from underneath the skin. He's removing all the skin here, as you can see. And then he got another leg. And he's actually getting the leg with the thighs. Taking off all this fat. Get the skin off of this leg. Now he's gonna get the butt of the chicken, or as Belizeans call it, the parson's nose. And then he's gonna cut this back off of the breast or the chest area. And he's going to get the upper back and the lower back, the part with the ribs. So this part right here is some type of innards that he doesn't want to eat, so he got rid of that. The part with the ribs though has a lot of dried blood inside of it, and he's going to remove that too. See how many pieces this back is getting cut into? I promise you, if Joe cuts a chicken for you, you can feed at least 18 to 20 people. So he's getting all that blood. Removing some more skin, and now he's cutting the breast. Normally people will cut the breast into two. Joe will cut this breast into probably 6. Yeah, see, one half is already cut. A third off of the half. He's gonna cut off some of this flesh here. So that's 3 pieces on one half of a breast, and of course 3 pieces on the other half of the breast. So he washed it with some distilled white vinegar, and now he's seasoning, and he puts salt and black pepper, garlic powder, cayenne, and the anato or the achiote, which is our Belizean recado. R-E-C-A-D-O is the spelling for this. It's not Ricardo like the Spanish name for Richard.
Okay guys, you saw me season up the chicken earlier this morning. So we're gonna get ready to start to cook it. We're gonna use this pot right here. And use this pot. And we can get some little bit of olive oil. Let's get started. Get it down here. Not a whole, you don't have to use a whole lot of oil now. Just more or less cover up the bottom of the pot. Hit all the way now. That's it, not a whole lot. Okay. And then, that's like the stove. If this old thing go like, oh yeah. Sometimes it lights and sometimes it don't. You gotta strike a match. Or you're gonna let our pot get hot. You don't have to get hot. You can put it in. Don't make no difference. And this is my chicken here. See, you know. So remember, I put salt in there, but as it cook down and stuff, I'm gonna taste it and see if we need more salt. More or less, we need more salt, but I just want to show you guys that what you got to do. All right, let's get started. You guys can see me? You sure? All right. Let's go back a little bit. And okay. There we go. we're gonna do here, we're gonna brown the chicken. Alright. We're gonna brown the chicken. Put in as much as you want, but don't jam it up and so they can brown some, then you go back and brown another amount. I like to put the wing in first because to me the wing is the one that takes the longest time to brown. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces in here. Okay. We're gonna brown that and let it brown. This is like a half of a big onion right here. And this is some cilantro. So what we're gonna do, when you finish brown the chicken, we're gonna saute our onion in the same oil. And then we're gonna put the chicken in. I'll show you as we go on.
Last night, Joe put some black-eyed peas in the slow cooker and he added onion, cilantro, and garlic. And he left it overnight from about 11 at night till about 7 in the morning. And then in the morning, when he got up, he transferred the peas from the slow cooker into a pot on the stove because he wanted to reduce the broth down a little bit more because he put a lot of water in it because he didn't want the stuff to burn while he slept. So he's using the measuring cup that comes with the rice cooker, but normally he likes to use this white coffee cup in here because it's 11 ounces, but it gives you more than a cup. It gives you like a cup and a half. So that's why he's using the measuring cup so you guys can see how much he's going to use. And he's only using 2 cups of long grain white rice to 6 ounces of the black-eyed peas. He's going to wash the long grain white rice before he adds it to the pot. But he's trying to handle everything here, guys. He's trying to handle the camera, the rice, cover up the rice bin. He's doing it though.
I wash my rice. I put it in. Put the rice in. Looking at this way, look, see, you still could see the rice. That tell you that we don't have enough water. If I take my spoon and put it right there, I already touch the rice, see? I want to get it about the water about right up here. Okay, the liquid about right up there. Okay, so I can put a little bit more milk in there. I'll put all this. Okay, you want to start off, don't try to start off with a lot of water because then you can't fix it. You want to start off with less liquid, and then as time go by, if you need more, just add a little bit so the rice could cook and nice and fluffy. You don't want it to be grainy. Okay, now that I have that and all that, let's season it up. If you can see, I tried, but this is my life. Everyday life, cook. And my wife cooked too, but ever since I retired and stuff, I don't mind. I do the cooking. I do the cooking and stuff to give me something to do. And that's why I started my YouTube show, to give me something to do instead of just laying around the house and stuff like that. That's why I try to make stuff out of wood and stuff to keep me busy. And I put some black pepper. You don't want too much. Mix that in. And then you can put some salt. Put this in, taste it. More salt, you barely taste anything. It's coming. It's coming. I want a little bit more salt in there. You want it to be tasty. You want it to have flavor. And now, okay, but before, I'll never tell you guys that. when I was softening up the beans, I already put garlic and onion in there. Okay, let's do it again. You guys could take your time and put a little bit of salt at a time in there, but I got my judge. I know how to judge it. Okay, let's see. That's good. That's good. That's good, people. That's good. That's good. Now, I have enough liquid in there. Let me show you guys again. See what you look like. See, you don't want to put the water way up there because you don't want to make rice lob or rice porridge and stuff. You want it to be nice and fluffy when it's finished. Okay, now I got everything in there. I think I could use a little bit more black pepper for my taste now. Okay. Like I tell you, if you're the person that don't want to use coconut milk and stuff, you could use water. Okay. Because I use water when I don't have no milk, but I just love the coconut milk in it. So let's get started. And like I tell you guys before, we put this I call this a simmering. Put it on here so you don't burn your rice and let it cook nice and fluffy. So we put it on here. Let me put the lid back in. You see the lid, like that's the beads. So we don't have to wash it. Put it back out. And we turn the stove on and we turn it on low. Because I'm not in a hurry. So just let it take your time and cook it. Not low, just leave it there. He's gonna do his thing. Okay, people, we'll be back in a little while showing you what to do with the chicken.
I think that Joe is doing a great job with trying to run camera and cook at the same time, but he doesn't realize that if you're not wearing a lapel or lavalier mic, then he's not going to be able to be heard above the frying of the chicken. So I'll continue to do the voiceover for him for right now until he gets practiced and seasoned at doing his own voiceovers. So now he's going to put the onion into the pot to saute it in the same grease that he browned the chicken pieces in. And he says this is the trick to making a fantastic stew beef or stew chicken, or even oxtails. If you caramelize the onions right after you brown the meat, he says that's his secret to why his dinner tastes better than most other people's dinner. Those are his words, okay? So he put the cilantro, and he's just gonna take his time with this.
Okay guys, this is the way the onion's supposed to look before we put the chicken in. See, we toss it nice and brown and gold, so it's golden looking. And now we're gonna put the chicken in, and we're gonna stew the puppy down. Let's put the, here we go. Start putting them in. The onion.
So all the pieces are now in the pot. He's gonna pour back the water that the meat was seasoned in. When I first started doing my cooking show, a lot of people dragged me saying that I put blood back into the pot, but this is not blood. This is the water with the annatto and stuff in it that the meat was seasoned in.
This is the water that the season company offers season. It's not blood. You got add water, see? And fill it up. Very good. And folks, that's it. That's it. The onion is the magic in there. That's to give them the gravy, give it a flavor. So like how you caramelize the onion, give it that taste.
Most Belizeans will just put the onion on top of the meat.
Just put the onion like that. I used to do that before, honestly.
But then you learn to caramelize
Then
it.
I just, I do it on my own and I change it up, that's it.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, you guys could change it whatever you want. Yeah, I mean,
But why would they want to change it if you're already telling them that that's
yeah,
the
but maybe
secret?
they might like it this way better, that way better.
Okay.
Make it your own.
Alright, see the mess?
Yeah.
He's really good at cleaning up his mess too. Here we
I ain't gonna clean my mess with
No,
it.
no, I'm telling them that you aren't.
Oh, okay.
Other people in here.
I'm ready to fight, okay? I'm ready to fight.
And the rice is coming along pretty nicely. The rice is getting fluffy. You want to give the rice time to cook, because if not, the grains are going to be underdone and they're going to be hard and not edible.
I put water in twice. Remember the first time I started, I put some water. Then I put the same amount of water again when it cooked on the first time. And it's finished. You know, these chicken, you don't have to cook them for so long, because it's not like a yard chicken and stuff like that. It's not like from it's not like the one from off the farm that when you're cooking, they have to cook it for a good 2 hours because the meat is stuffed. Not this kind of chicken. So that's it, folks. We are finished with our chicken. And remember I told you guys that the onion is the one that gives it the gravy, the caramel, see? Look, see how it looks like. All done. Really good, nice and brown. And it's finger licking. All right. And this is the black-eyed peas and rice over here. See? So it's nice and getting fluffy now, see? See? It might be close to finish. You just gotta taste and you see that the grain is not hard. You want it to nice and fluffy and soft, that you don't want to break your filling out.
As Joe always says, guys, without you, he wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Well, you hide behind me? Okay. She hiding behind.